Next, please take a look at this.
Is this what I think it is? Ah! Is this Salmon Run? Ah! This is Salmon Run! Oh my god! Oh my god, Salmon Run's still gonna be in the game? Are we just murdering salmonids still? Are we war criminals? Look at the freaking duct tape! Ugh. What is that? It's a fish stick! Yo! Oh my god, that looks like so much fun. Oh my god! What is that? The flipper. But we haven't killed them all yet. Ooh! Oh my god! I'm ready to murder more salmonids for profit. You can throw eggs! Oh, those bunkers are back? No. Ooh, oh my, okay, so we can see some of the new specials. Or like takes on the new specials. I don't know if they're exactly the same yet. You can toss eggs! You can toss eggs! Ah! What is that? Chat, what is that? What is that? I love the name. Oh my god, there's a Salmon Run mode!
That was the trailer for the co-op mode in the Splatoon 3 game, the next wave of Salmon Run. A giant salmonid, one that's never been seen before, was also spotted at the end of the trailer.
Oh, that's a big boy!
Inklings and Octolings ink or swim? Splatoon 3 will launch this summer. We hope you'll look forward to future updates. Let's
Do we
move on
count
to
that as
more
June?
Nintendo Switch headlines.
It said summer! I might be right!
Fonzers at the ready.
I might be right! I think it might count. I think it counts! I think we're saying for now I'm right. They said first half of the year. June. I don't even care what this is. Y'all, Splatoon, I didn't
remake of the first
I don't care
Mission
about
game
this.
is
I don't
storming
care.
onto
I don't care
Nintendo
about this at
Switch.
all. I don't care about whatever this is.
In this
I don't
tactical
care.
RPG,
I
you'll
don't
pilot
care. I'm
weaponized
lowering the
machines
volume because I
called
do not
Fonzers
care about
and
this.
Fonzers.
Oh, I was just talking to a friend
Uncover the
yesterday
great
who may or may not be
this
lurking in
classic
here.
when Front Mission 1 Remake
About
launches on Nintendo Switch
how
this
I didn't
summer.
think I thought there was
And in
still
the
going to be
future,
like
the
a
sequel,
a
Front Mission
PvE
2
mode in
Remake,
Splatoon 3,
will
but for
also
plot
launch on
reasons.
Nintendo Switch.
But for plot reasons, I didn't think. Oh no! Thank you, Sam. Thank you for having my back.
Get set for a high
I didn't think there would be Salmon Run in 3 because I was like, yeah, for plot reasons because like we have a little buddy. So you telling me I drop off my little buddy, tiny salmonid small fry friend off at like daycare. I drop him off at daycare.
Choose Mickey Mouse for some
And then I go murder his brethren
monstrous power.
for money? Okay. Yeah, so they have slightly different outfits. We're still in like the orange jumpsuits, but they look a little, I'm gonna have to pause later. They look a little bit less like fishing waders. I don't know if y'all were aware, but the Salmon Run uniform in Splatoon 2 is basically fishing waders. Their lamps on their helmets. Yeah. Like, okay, so I was making the joke earlier about, you know, like dropping the little salmon buddy off and then going to work in the mines. But that's actually the vibe that I get. And And also the it looks like duct tape and stuff. Grizz is a mother freaking capitalist and cutting costs and sending us into work with terrible gear. Wait, what is this? What's the drawing over here? Is that a little salmon? Is this a fly fish? I think this is a fly fish. Potential cave salmon run maps? That would be pretty cool, actually. That would be really fun. Be nice to little buddy, also kill his family. Yeah, this is a fly fish. I can't tell what the others are. But that's definitely a fly fish. That's really cute. Okay, what else we got? So this is a new stage. It looks a little boring. I'm just gonna say, hopefully this looks different later on. Hopefully they change it up a little bit. Also, like, I don't know, maybe it'll actually feel fun to play on. It looks tiny. I feel like I think it's mostly because it's like the scale. I have a feeling you're probably kind of small on here. The background's reminiscent of Spawning Grounds. It is. It reminds me of Spawning Grounds. It just like, it feels very like open and flat, and hopefully like some of this will change come later, because obviously like this is not final. Gameplay footage never final. Yeah. Hopefully it'll change. It just looks like a little flat and boring. And these are totally lanterns on the hats. These look like mining hats. They do straight up look like mining hats. What is this? That's so wild. A bit more heavy duty than last time. Yeah. But still like duct taped on. Callouts didn't change. Oh, that's a good thing to point out. Yeah, that's okay. That does not bode well for hopes that I want for Splatoon 3. We still just have This Way and Booyah. Those are unchanged from Splatoon 2. That makes me a little worried. Because, so I made a YouTube video a little while ago about just some, like, user experience things that I would love to be changed for Splatoon 3. One of those was actual, like more call-outs for the D-pad. So, the way it is in Splatoon 2 and how we see it here is This Way and Booyah. And those are the only two things. So when you die, you can say, ouch. When you die in Salmon Run, you can, basically you say help, and it's just to like notify your teammates where you are because they can come res you and whatnot. The UI doesn't look that different. It does look crisper. Instead of just like, so I wonder if this is going to be how it looks like in the multiplayer. I assume so. But it's not just like a solid bar. So in multiplayer, like, you know, like you get points towards your special as you ink turf and whatnot. And it's just like a solid bar that grows. This isn't like tick marks, which is interesting. That doesn't really matter for Salmon Run. I just would be surprised if they made it different from Salmon Run to multiplayer to ranked and stuff and turf. UI looks like it's in beta. Oh, I'm sure it's still in beta. Because like I'm not totally sure how I feel about like these two icons the way they look. At least how I can see it on like my big screen, on like my big monitor. They just look, I don't know, they just look weird. They look kind of just like somebody just like slapped them on. But I like the art for the weapons. And I knew it, I told y'all, this is straight up duct tape. This is duct tape on our hats. What is Grizz sending us with? Grizz, are you shortchanging? Are you saving costs by like just straight up duct taping lamps to our helmets? They're like construction helmets with lanterns put on and then duct taped on. Yeah, Mr. Grizz just like, good luck, lol. Dirty work, you might say. That's why we had the jumpsuit. Yeah, so that's new. That one's new. OSHA loves this. This is OSHA's favorite. They're like, A+, Mr. Grizz. A+. Can't lie, I like the aesthetic of the uniform. I love the design. I feel like all the design stuff for Salmon Run in Splatoon 2 and Splatoon 3 has told a story about Mr. Grizz. I'm just like, this man, this bear, this entity that speaks to you from a bear radio, is a filthy capitalist. But yeah, so the new pole thing, that's like the spinning. This is like one of those rides that you see at an amusement park. Where you're just like, you know, it has like the little kids that like get into the thing and it rises up and you go like spinning around and whatnot. That's what this is. That is what this is. But yes, the new boss salmonid, one of the new boss salmonids is the fish stick. And this one's new. I love this. The flipper flopper. I love it so much. Oh, it's like a Splat Zones boss. Yeah. So it like inked out a zone. So it looks like it, you have a moment to like get out of the way. Oh, yeah. So if you don't ink the zone fast enough, then you have to get out of the way. Otherwise, looks like if you ink the zone, and then it'll go to stomp on it. It's like a reverse Moz, except with Splat Zones. So once you ink its zone, then when it goes to slam, it'll turn into this, and then you can kill it. Yeah, I love that.
And I love this! I love that!
Yeah, so it's like a thing that comes out of the life preserver on your back. It just flings it. That's so good. I love it. So we saw, we knew some of this already. Some of this was slow enough that we didn't miss it. But yes, this is the fish stick that we already saw. We see the I don't remember the name of it. It's the one that has the Ink Storm special. I'm sure one of you will remember the name. I'm blanking on it at the moment. But yeah. Drizzler, thank you. Yeah, so this is the thing that it pops out. That if you don't get it quick enough, then it becomes the rain. So that boss is still here. I wouldn't be surprised if like they bring back all the boss salmonids and they just added a couple. Because here's the Stingray one. And then we see like the Quahog, the normal salmonids. They're living their best life. Look at them. Look at them. They're all like staring up there like, ooh. This is Moz. So Moz is back. I have a feeling they're bringing back all of them. There's the Drizzler. I like the I assume you have to like walk up a grating to get up over here on this side and whatnot. So I like that. I think that's cool. Seeing it from this angle, I don't dislike the stage as much anymore as when I was taking another look at it earlier. The moths and the flopfish are kissing. They're so cute. You're so cute. I wish them a happy marriage together. So cute. Oh my gosh. Do we know if Salmon Run's only going to be available on the timetable, or has Grizz fully embraced his capitalist tendencies and done away with a 5-day, 40-hour work week? Grizz is like, no sleep, no breaks, hustle 24/7. I do actually want that, though. I would love for Salmon Run to just always be available. What was that? That looks like a normal salmonid. Is it? It's flying. It has eggs on it. Can they take the eggs and fly away with them now? It's a snatcher jumping. They can just what? Yeah. Yo, that's actually really cool. That's a fun new addition. I like that. Okay, so here we see the new, and y'all, I'm really bad at names. I don't remember what any of the names are. But this is the thing that's replacing, I assume that's replacing the Stingray special. That's kind of like a merging of Killer Whale from Splatoon 1 and Stingray from Splatoon 2, where you have the multiple rays that sort of like home in on an enemy. Crab Tank! Crab Tank! Are you guys ready for a Crab Tank? Okay, so you could move sideways. We've been, like, so the community has been trying to figure out exactly how the Crab Tank will move. We did not see it move backwards and forwards. We only saw it move sideways. So that was kind of like what people were theorizing, was sideways only movement with the Crab Tank while it's out. For anybody who doesn't know, you can also, the Crab Tank will also turn into a ball that you can roll in. And we saw that in previous footage. And so that like actually has free movement and whatnot, can also roll up things. But we were like pretty weird. People were thinking that you couldn't like fire and walk forward. That's cool. And it has like the double reticles like for dualies. I'm happy. I'm really psyched for this. And then we saw this dude. It looks like Scaly almost. Little buddy, pay no attention to us murdering your cousins. Just don't worry about it. Don't just close your eyes. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. I feel like that whatever that Salmon creature is has to be important, just because it was at the end and kind of lingered on it and had like this. I'm wondering if this is going to tie into anything like plot wise or lore wise that we see in Return of the Mammalians, which is the name of the single player campaign. I just seems a little suspicious. I don't think Grizz is a good guy. Oh, I didn't notice this detail. This is duct tape. I love that. I love that. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I love it.